There are tons of cozy multiplayer co-op games that you can play with your friends. But what if you don't have friends who are into playing cute, relaxing games? Or what if you want to be around other players and feel like you're hanging out, but don't really want to socialize with them? I got you! I made a list of 8 cozy games that have multiplayer co-op with random players. And before you ask, this video is absolutely not sponsored, and every game on this list I own and have played. Let's begin with the newest game on this list, Go Garden, which is a community-created game within Fortnite, so it's free and can be played on all platforms. Simply search for Go Garden. It's the one created by CypherPK, and I'll circle the map code if you want to write it down. As of September 2025, it's a super popular game mode, but I'm not sure how long it will be available. This is the only creative mode I've ever played that hasn't felt like a lame Roblox ripoff. Go Garden lets you create gorgeous gardens, which you harvest and sell the crops for cash to buy new seeds and upgrades. There are special sprinklers and weather that have the chance of making your crops humongous, psychedelic rainbow, jelly, or frozen, and these can be sold for more money. It's simple, incredibly addictive, and it's great for leveling up any battle passes you've purchased while actually having fun. You can also choose to make your game public and garden with others. Everyone will have their own gardens, and it's fun to see what others create, text chat with them, and have that community garden feel, even if you don't have friends who are playing with you. Another co-op mode within Fortnite, but that was actually created by the Fortnite team, is Lego Brick Life. This is a sandbox Lego city where you take jobs, claim a plot of land, and use your earnings to upgrade your cute little Lego house and vehicles. There are real players all around you, but they can't take your stuff, which is awesome. Although I love the co-op with random style of Brick Life, and that it's completely free and cross-platform, I found it to become boring rather quickly. I'd say this mode is intended for the younger crowd and would be fantastic for parents to play with their kids. Also, I feel it worth mentioning that there's an official LEGO Fortnite survival game too, and it does have an actual cozy setting, and friends can play in your world even when you're offline, but you can't join random worlds or make your world public. Our third cozy co-op game with random players is Longvinter, which I have over 350 hours in and is one of the only games I have continued to play for years. Longvinter is most known for its Rust-like PvP servers where players shoot to kill and steal your loot, but the cozy magic lies within the official PvE servers. PvE stands for Player versus Environment, in case you didn't know. Here's my current Longvinter homestead. Isn't it adorable? Cute AF for sure. You'll begin with a tent, which you upgrade into a house, and then a bigger house. Grow crops and add decor to your yard, and as long as you place items within your plot of land, people can't take anything. You can also plop a little vending machine on your property's perimeter and stock it with valuable loot that other players can buy. Speaking of loot, that's another shining feature, as the islands are dotted with loot boxes, arenas with even juicier loot, and a secret bunker that can spawn some really rare items at the top of every hour. There are NPCs and wild animals you can fight alone or with others, and not only is there text chat to talk to your neighbors, but it also pops up as speech bubbles, and you can wave and reveal your name. It's probably the most immersive gaming experience I've ever had with random players. And you can collect pets and rideable mounts too. Longvinter is the game I boot up for quick half-hour gaming sessions throughout the week, and when the servers are wiped a couple times per year, I love starting fresh in a new location and creating my own cozy virtual home within the friendly PvE islands of Longvinter. Even when it's not on sale, it'll only cost you $20, but it is only playable on PC and Steam Deck. It's quite possibly my favorite video game ever, next to Fortnite of course. Game number 4 is Farm Together 2, which I've poured 280 hours into over the past year, and it's now out on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, as well as PC and Steam Deck. The title is pretty self-explanatory. It's a super casual farming game where you build the farm of your dreams, unlock new crops, animals, land, and decorations, and you can play it together with friends or random players. Here I joined my bestie's farm, said hello with emotes, there's also text chat, and we chilled at her awesome beach club, and then got wasted on margaritas. Don't judge. So you can help your friends work on their quests at their farm, or pick from the many public games and make new friends and get ideas for your own farm. There's even a guest book you can sign to leave a special message for the host and visitors to read. I love how incredibly relaxing Farm Together 2 is, and I'll often leave it running on my PC while I do chores and pop back in as the seasons change to plant and harvest crops for quests. And it's nice to be able to join farms and let others join you if you want some company. And then there's Dinkum, which is truly one of the coziest and cutest survival games. It's basically Animal Crossing for PC, but with an Australian outback environment. Build and decorate your rustic village, farm the land, explore the croc-infested waters, and try to survive the vicious little critters that seem to be everywhere. You can turn on peaceful mode once you build the wish fountain. Of course, Dinkum is fantastic with friends, but you can also enable your world to host public players or join a random player's island yourself. This does come with the chance of players being able to take your stuff, so it's definitely a bit risky if you're particular about your island. No list of cozy co-op games would be complete without including perhaps the coziest MMO ever created. It's Palia, of course, a cute, colorful, fantasy-inspired life sim that's free to play on PC and all consoles. Look at this. It's a gorgeous game. I love how whimsical it is. You have your own house to upgrade and decorate, a garden to tend to, and then you can explore several different adventure zones to forage for resources with other players. There is a cooperative PvE element to Palia, as you can coordinate hunting and harvesting special resources together, and anyone who participates will receive an equal share of the resource. I did get a bit bored of all the fetch quests after a while, and I wish the houses were located in neighborhoods like in Longvinter for a more immersive feeling of togetherness, but Palia costs nothing to play and is probably the best example of a cozy PvE co-op game with random players. At number 7 is Wobbly Life, a silly physics-based sandbox game where you choose from over 50 jobs and missions to earn cash to upgrade your vehicles, character, and buy a house. It's goofy and a little hard to control. It would be a fun drunk game, but I swear I'm 100% sober here and just suck at controlling the car. You can play solo offline, with friends, or host or join a public game and hang out with random wobbly friends. Wobbly Life can be played on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, but it does not have crossplay, so you'll only be able to play with those on your same platform. It's also in early access, but does have regular updates, and it costs about $25 US. It's somewhat similar to Lego Brick Life, which is free and has crossplay, so you might want to start with that before shelling out the big bucks on Wobbly Life. And finally, game number 8 isn't cozy. I know, I lied, but it has a vibrant cartoon art style and PvE co-op mode where you work together with other players against bot-controlled enemies. Yeah, I'm talking about Overwatch 2. I'm completely aware that the regular casual mode is super sweaty because it's 2 teams of real players fighting each other, but there's an awesome PvE mode hidden in the training section with 3 different difficulties depending on how casual you want your experience. A lot of players use this mode to learn how to play new heroes, and it's perfect for that, but this is actually my preferred mode to play Overwatch. And you can even earn XP and level up your battle pass with this mode. The PvE mode is super chill, with everyone working together. You're paired with real human players as teammates, and you can play any character you want without worrying about letting your team down. No one's gonna get mad at you if you suck, and it's just genuine camaraderie. And I rarely hear anyone talking about this mode in Overwatch. It has the right balance of chill and action for this old lady, and the characters, skins, and emotes are simply the cutest. I love it. There you have it, 8 chill and cozy multiplayer co-op games that can be played with random players. Or friends, if you're lucky enough to have them. I'm sure I've left out some awesome cute games that have PvE multiplayer with random players. I know someone is probably going to run to the comments and spam Deep Rock Galactic, and it is probably the best random PvE multiplayer co-op game I've ever played. But it ain't cute or cozy, so it didn't make this list.
Rock and stab!
But if you have other cozier game suggestions, please share them below. And if you don't want to miss out on the latest in chill and cozy games, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.